a winner option. Yeah, it's called playing the actual match for the person you want to win.
No shit. Oh, I should have turned on interference. I keep forgetting to turn on interference for these matches, because I actually want to see if any intruders come out on the ones that we watch. Oh well.
Sure.
SmackDown gains fans even in the face of that show that I just put on. Son of a bitch.
Woohoo!
Yes, Eddie Guerrero was signed. Kid Cash's contract is expiring. Trish regains the belt. Edge retains.
That was not a narrow victory.
Yeah, narrow victory, my foot. Email-wise, we just get to read yours. Cash's contract's expiring, and Taz's like, hey, you want to interfere the show, Mike?
First off, let's re-sign Cash to another 5-week.
Umaga is still content, but I get the feeling that he's just become desperate. Like,
is Orton good now? I just want to make sure Orton's good.
He looked like he was happy. What are you re-signing Kid Cash to?
5 weeks. Carlito's happy. Orton.
Yeah. Like the only person who's anything other than happy is Umaga.
And that's because he wants a title shot, right? Am I right on that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Everyone's happy. Randy Orton is tired. Kind of had him fighting a few matches. Jillian Hall's a bit worn out too. I'd wear her. No.
Okay.
Rivalries. Oh, you're cheating. Girlfriend storyline's got a thumbs down.
Interesting.
Probably because of how much Jillian Hall's getting the shit kicked out. No. Yeah, the fans just aren't interested in it.
Because Umaga keeps losing, that's why.
That could be it.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Let's go to the schedule.
Yeah, anything on Velocity?
Not right now, but we'll see.
Okay.
Main event.
Main event.
WWE title.
World Heavyweight Championship.
Whatever.
Sir.
So this one is going to be
special referee, last man standing,
Iron Man.
Hell in a Cell, Iron Man match. Another Iron Man, huh?
Yep, single.
How long?
20 minutes.
Good.
Okay. Match number 5.
All right.
This one's going to be triple threat. Triple threat, special one though.
Okay. We have a hardcore triple threat, a Hell in a Cell triple threat, which really wears out people. We have a ladder triple threat, a steel cage triple threat.
Hell in a Cell.
Okay. Whew. That good?
Match number 4. We're gonna make this the U.S. title, and it's gonna be William Regal, Carlito.
Chris Benoit's your title holder.
No, he's not.
Are you sure?
William Regal's my title holder.
Are you sure? Your champions are currently Booker T, Kid Cash, Kurt Angle, Roddy Piper, and if I take off Chris Benoit...
Oh, no, that's right. He did one next week. That's right. Yeah, okay. So, Chris Benoit, Carlito, we'll add in William Regal, and throw an Umaga in this as well. Make it a fatal 4-way.
You want to have any other special complication with this?
Yeah, Battle Royale.
Alright. 4-man or over the top?
This one's going to be over the top.
With Umaga. Yes, Ric Flair. This counts. He's in North Carolina.
Damn.
Okay. Hey, you have him in a Hell in a Cell.
I do. I do.
I mean, well, we can always take a look at his, your Power 25. He's not in the top 5. Ric Flair is all the way down at number 11. So he can only compete for the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Fine. We'll make it a 5-man battle royale.
You gotta put Ric Flair in 2 matches?
Yep.
A Hell in a Cell and holy shit, alright. That old man is dead. Holy shit, you gotta kill Ric Flair. Should have stayed with Raw. I hate old people, but I wouldn't have killed you.
Let's see. This one's gonna be a special match. What do you got here for me?
Well, let's see here. We have TLCs, tables, submissions, steel cages, special referees, last man standing, ladders, Iron Man, Hell in a Cell, hardcore, first blood, backstage brawl.
Do a last man standing. Actually, can I do last man standing with a woman?
I can't imagine you would be able to. No, Jillian Hall is not selectable. You can do it with a manager, and I think Jillian Hall
that's what I
would be
mean, though.
selectable
Can she be the manager?
She sure can.
Okay. So let's do that. No, that's a single no manager, though. I'm looking for a last man standing no manager.
Oh, right. Yes.
Okay. Umaga. No. Umaga with Jillian Hall. Against Shawn Michaels.
Umaga's booked into Battle Royale.
Yeah, but we'll take him out of match 1, so that way he's not red.
Alright.
This one is going to be for the tag team championships, and it's going to be a You're going too fast. Slow down.
Okay, I was just sort of scrolling mindlessly. You have a TLC, table, steel cage, ladder, hardcore.
Sure, ladder. And match number 1 for the Cruiserweight Championship.
I imagine it's not a single, but I just want to make sure that Psycho Crazy can compete. Nope.
Swear to God. All right. No title then. But Kid Cash versus Super Crazy in a
backstage brawl, first blood, hardcore, LSL, Iron Man, ladder, last man standing, special referee, steel cage, submission, table, DLC.
Do a TLC for this one. And go back. Want to change the Shawn Michaels match. No, keep that one the way it is. I want to change the match 2. Can I make that into a special referee tag team match?
It doesn't look like it.
All right, so make the first one special referee.
Special referee, single Iron Man, Hell in a Cell, last man standing. You're
Single.
already using all those other gimmicks. Okay, who's your special ref?
Special ref is gonna be
Regal?
That'd be pretty funny, right? Don't I already have a real match though too?
You do. You have him in the Battle Royale.
Yeah. Shingo and Roddy Piper, Shawn Michaels, Super Crazy. Oh my god. Put Shawn Michaels in there.
Okay. Special referee single. Kid Cash versus Super Crazy with Shawn Michaels as ref. Ladder.
Change the single to something else.
You have Iron Man, Hell in a Cell, and Last Man Standing.
They've already had the cage out. Hell in a Cell.
Kid Cash versus Super Crazy. Hell in a Cell. Holy shit. Burning through fucking money here. Tornado tag, ladder. Last Man Standing match. Battle Royale 5-man over the top. Hell in a Cell triple threat. And then Iron Man single. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm good. No, actually, do I want to do any velocity things? No, I don't. Okay, we're good.
Let me go ahead and save. Yes, pay-per-view is when you pull out all the stops. Especially in the serious contention that Raw and SmackDown have. This is like WWF versus WCW shit right here. Trying to outdo the other. Now, of course, SmackDown is in, as of this moment, a significant fan deficit. However, we've seen how easily the fan numbers can swing after a pay-per-view, so I would not be surprised at all if SmackDown gained a fucking million fans as we lead into SummerSlam. Okay. And now the game sabotage can't really do shit here. I want to watch all these matches.
Okay.
Better get something to drink, though. Time out, everyone. Let's get something to drink. Be right back. Drink time. Take a drink break. Gotta play through all of these pay-per-views, guys. Every single goddamn one of them. Especially that first one.
I'm back. Randy Orton's gonna get injured. Spade plays. I don't have control over the damn thing, so it's up to Grim. I'll remind him, though.
Something to drink. Decided that I was gonna get some neat too, since I was there and the bacon was there, and then one thing led to another, and the bacon and I, star-crossed lovers that we are, met, and we kissed, and then I ate it. Bacon sandwiches. Now that I'm bacon.
The fans want us to put interference on.
Yes. Do you want to put interference on?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, no one can interfere in a Hell in a Cell match. They don't
Tell
have...
it to Kane. Tell it to
Let's
Kane.
say tell it to Paul Bearer and Kane, right? Well. No, Rob Van Dam did not win. He even got a match restart. Well, we can have interference in the non-Hell in a Cell matches. Maybe. I'll turn it on for the others. Okay. I created a poll. Let's watch.
There is only one right answer there. JBL agrees.
That's great that he popped up too. Anyway, you can carry the commentary for your pay-per-view for a bit.
Welcome everybody to The Great no. Where am I now? I think I'm in the Great American Bash.
You're in the Great American Bash, Johnny.
Thanks, No Name. As always, I am your host, Johnny Jeremy. With me, my counterpart, No Name. And we have for ourselves quite a pay-per-view. First up, a Hell in the Cell special referee match between Super Crazy and Kid Cash. Shawn Michaels entered into this match as the special referee, known for his agility and small size. One could say he was the original cruiserweight in a way.
I saw them like, that's gonna be a near pinfall, right?
Here's your winner.
I love how the votes for Super Crazy are pouring in now that he won. Looking forward to seeing how many stars that match has. Train agrees.
I can't.
I know, actually.
What? I didn't even see like how he got the pinfall. He just rolled the guy up.
He rolled him up in the corner. Kid Cash couldn't reach the ropes. Shawn Michaels just like shrugged. All right, 1, 2, and I'm like, okay, he'll kick out now. 3. Oh. Let me just put down my bacon sandwich here. Trying to run my air conditioner, damn it, and he...
That is great.
Yes, I am looking forward to how many stars that gets in. So, I just love the image of like Johnny like trying to break into commentary and it just gets derailed. Like 3. Like, oh, Shawn Michaels was known for his, well,
Like I just stopped. I was like, what?
Clearly there was like an announcer miscue there. Like, oops. Don't mind that. It's me just making a save state just in case. So like, yeah, like Johnny's currently talking to the back, like the girl position. Like, what the fuck happened there? SmackDown.
Was that a shoot?
SmackDown GM's like, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Like, I think he did a count too fast. What? Shawn Michaels, what the fuck? Shawn Michaels might get his ass kicked on that Umaga match. It's a good thing we're using the Hell in a Cell again later on this evening.
It was fate. It was ordained.
It's a shame you had to pay for it all over
Nobody
again.
ever touched.
It was fucking like 40K more like it. Hell in a Cell costs a lot. Alright, well. At least you'll have more time to do commentary during the intros. Shit, I forgot to turn on interference. Well, it's a good thing I made a save state. Michael! You gotta load the save state, Michael! Can't interfere. Maybe you just don't have anyone available to interfere. That might be what it requires.
Oh, maybe.
Everyone's kind of busy, I guess. Chris Benoit's like, I'm here again.
I don't hear the game.
Alright, then you can hear my air conditioner.
On the way to the ring, from New York City, weighing in at 297 pounds, JBL.
Welcome back, folks. We've got ourselves tag team action here as JBL and Mr. Kennedy take on Booker T and Roddy Piper, but the fans still reeling over the opening bout here. Super Crazy beating Kid Cash in less than a minute in a special referee Hell in a Cell match.
I don't know what was so special about that, Johnny, other than the fact that it took the crew longer to set up the damn thing than it did for Super Crazy to win.
One might say that Super Crazy might have done some in the Kid Cash prior to the match tonight. In fact, rumors are going about right now in my headset that he might have, Super Crazy might have poured something in Kid Cash's drink right before exiting.
I imagine there will be a review and investigation to see whether any, well, WWE will have to take any action regarding Super Crazy for endangering the lives of, well, an athlete.
I highly doubt it.
Why do you doubt it, Johnny? Is it for the same reason why the referees keep allowing low blows?
And the fact that Jillian Hall keeps getting booked in a match with Umaga, yeah.
Well, I thought you liked watching divas wrestle.
I like watching divas wrestle. I don't like watching divas get beat up.
But Jillian Hall won one match.
They laid down for her. No name. They laid down for her.
I still don't understand how Umaga was convinced.
Everybody's attention. Would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr.
Johnny, I think he has to keep reminding everyone of his name because we would forget it too easily otherwise.
You would forget Ken Kennedy?
He has to think so, right, Johnny? Otherwise he wouldn't keep telling us.
Maybe he just really likes his name.
Maybe he should actually focus on winning the title back.
I like my name. I say my name at the start of every show, so do you. We both do.
I say your name.
Well, yeah, but you also say your name. I think that people know who we are now at this point.
But my name is no name. I have no name.
And the opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 256 pounds, Booker T.
Not entirely sure what the SmackDown GM is thinking here, booking Booker T and Roddy Piper in yet another title defense against the same decrepit team who, while they can prevail in singles matches, clearly don't have what it takes to reclaim those belts.
Decrepit? Ken Kennedy is less than 30 years old and JBL has got the experience of a veteran at his side.
Yes. And they keep falling apart every tag match against these two. Well, against Booker T and Roddy Piper. I mean, maybe Ken Kennedy should focus more on, oh, I don't know, being a success story, yeah?
Ken Kennedy is a success story.
Is he now?
You want hair like that, right?
I prefer my hair brown, thank you.
From Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper, of course, universally well known for his competence in tag team matches. He has assuredly held the tag team belts of any wrestling corporation for an extended period of time.
Is that true?
Hot
Are you
Rod?
doing actual research?
No, not at all. I just know these things because it's wrestling, and wrestling's in my blood.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Johnny, it's hard to say who the crowd might be, but I suppose Roddy Piper and Booker T to defend. against those sleazebags, JBL and Kennedy.
Sleazebags, huh?
Yep, sleazebags. As a matter of fact, it looks like the WWE poll has gone live, asking for viewers all over the world what their feelings are as we begin this tornado tag match. And yes, that is a ladder looming in the background, folks. This is a ladder match.
Hot Rod known for his love of ladders recently.
Yes. I think it would be very difficult to forget that amazing elbow drop off the top rope he did to John Cena. That was an incredible SmackDown-only match. Free for viewers everywhere. Now, one of my problems I have with matches like these, Johnny, is that it's difficult for me to keep track of all the action. All these wrestlers are very interested, of course, in winning. And so, I mean, with all of them so active, it's so difficult to focus on anyone's actions.
Well, that's why you have 2 commentators for 2 teams.
Oh, that's incredible. What do we do with a triple threat or fatal 4-way?
You still have 2 opponents facing off against each other in a triple threat or a fatal 4-way. As in right now, Booker T is facing off against Ken Kennedy and Roddy Piper is facing off against JBL. It's mathematics, no name?
Incredible. Right, so the purpose of a ladder match is to claim the belt, or in this case, the belts, suspended above the arena, obviously, without incredible feats of strength and agility. They're going to need some assistance to reach those things, and that would be in the form of the ladders, so conveniently located around the ring.
I don't know if ladders are necessary to
Oh!
Roddy Piper with the double clothesline.
Indeed, Booker T. Knee drop. Can you dig it, sucker? Roddy Piper here, along with Booker T taking early control over this match. JBL gets tossed down to the ground, so does Kennedy. Now,
Roddy Piper has certainly shown himself to be an able tag team champion, along with Booker T, after his singles run against John Cena.
Indeed, you'd think that maybe JBL and Kennedy would have to mix it up a bit, you know? Perhaps inject some new blood, because they could prevail in singles, clearly don't have what it takes to reclaim these belts.
You keep saying that, and watch what happens when JBL walks over here and finds out about your comments. I don't want to be around for a clothesline from hell when it happens.
Maybe he needs to worry more about, oh, I don't know, winning this match. Or else he might as well just go back to Wall Street, Johnny. Because he clearly does not belong here in the arena. JBL just went for a special ride provided by Booker T.
Yeah, special. Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why the referee's standing in here.
Booker T on the outside in front of us here.
He is. I'm sure it's... Look at him. He's fine. Oh! Both JBL and Kennedy going for ladders. Piper
you wanted some tag team action? There you go. There's some tag team action right there.
But you only need... Whoa! Booker T with a series of punches now. Roddy Piper makes Kennedy drop the ladder.
And then Kennedy drops Roddy Piper.
Indeed. Back rake here while JBL and Booker T... No! JBL handles Booker T, sets the ladder back up. Can we actually see someone climb for the belts? Oh! Excuse me.
Dr. Pepper over here, please.
Oh, the bacon buffet line was just so good, Johnny.
Oh, Piper.
Stuff will kill you, you know.
So will working with you, Johnny. Oh!
JBL.
JBL tosses Piper off the ladder and then goes for an elbow drop on his own on Booker T, but he missed. It's amazing that he's still standing. It's amazing that he's still able to do this.
power bomb to Booker T.
Yes, after putting the cigarette out on Booker's back.
And Ken Kennedy now going to the top.
But Roddy Piper won't let him without being challenged. And Ken Kennedy easily tossed aside. Now JBL climbs the ladder. Oh, man. Oh, now Booker T goes up the ladder. But, okay. Well, looks like the ladder got knocked out of place.
Roddy Piper with an elbow takes out the referee.
It's not like the referee matters in a match like this anyway. It's just a safety hazard, him being in there. Dueling ladder schemes here. Each individual trying to place their ladder in a prime location. Piper punches Booker T.
Bit of miscommunication on Piper and Booker T's part.
Kennedy climbs a ladder, and Piper joins after him, but they're just too far away from the belts in that position. Booker watches on. JBL and Booker now
both men, all four men on top of ladders right now.
Referee staring up, helpless, just as we are. JBL
Booker
goes
T
flying.
tosses JBL off the top.
Oh my!
He's dead. I swear he's dead.
You can't get it. He just leaves something. How is Roddy Piper still standing?
I don't know. I don't think he's. I don't even think he knows where he is anymore. JBL and Roddy and Booker T on top of the ladder now.
Roddy Piper holding his head, clearly confused. I don't know how he functions, Johnny.
He's not. I don't even think he knows. I don't even think he's conscious right now.
It is the heart of a champion. He is on autopilot right now. Sees
all
nothing.
All four men again on the top of the ladders.
Booker T through goal! JBL with an elbow drop. And Piper now going for the... What are you doing, JBL?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! He grabbed the belt! He grabbed the belt! I can't... What just happened there, Johnny?
I think he dove for Roddy Piper and missed.
JBL set one ladder on top of the other. Booker T can't believe that they won.
Roddy Piper and Booker T.
Yes.
According to our instant replay, it looks like Roddy Piper pulled up his legs at the last second while JBL was diving, causing JBL to miss and letting Roddy Piper grab the belts.
What an insane action by JBL. He could have just pushed over the ladder Piper was on, or climbed up it, or... The bravery to set that ladder up and charge up it like that. Wow. A quick match, but... I can't imagine how any of those competitors would have had anything left.
I gotta say, No Name, that's the best tag team match I think I've seen since WrestleMania.
Hard to argue. Oh my fucking God!
That was awesome.
I'm trying to imagine that in real life. JBL sets up the ladder like that and goes charging
I was like,
up it.
What's he doing? Oh my God!
And then Piper pulls his legs up, holds on to the belts, and then pulls him down.
That was awesome.
Wow. 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 Shit. Go ahead and set up the new poll. Nope. Alright. Now for the breather match. Yes, the last man standing.
The following contest is a last man standing match. on the way to the ring, from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
For those of you who were hoping to have a longer break after last match, well, you have these introductions, but the Great American Bash must continue. Now, medical has cleared JBL from what I'm hearing from the back room. And Rowdy Roddy Piper as well. Still can't process what we just witnessed, Johnny.
That was even though it was a short match, it was a match to be seen for sure. But now we have another match here where these two competitors have been going at it for almost 2 months now regarding the affections of one Jillian Hall. Now, Michaels has been the better of the two competitors thus far, but this is Umaga's staple match, the last man standing match. We'll have to see whether or not Shawn Michaels has it within him to keep the Samoan Bulldozer down for a 10 count.
Indeed, Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania, the Heartbreak Kid, the Showstopper, but a last man standing match with this monster.
And the opponent, accompanied by Jillian Hall, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, Umaga.
Jillian Hall actually walking down the ramp with Umaga, and what I think is the very first time we're actually seeing a manager come down the ramp with somebody.
Yes, Umaga seemed to have that kind of effect on everyone. Certainly Jillian Hall can't forget the time the SmackDown GM booked these two in a one-on-one fight. Certainly I don't forget the time that SmackDown went to the Isle of Samoa.
We saw that contest between Umaga and an attempt to win championship gold. Although he wasn't successful, he certainly had a good shot.
Alright folks, it'll be interesting to see how Jillian Hall plays into this match, if at all. This is a last man standing match. For those of you unfamiliar with the rules, the object of this match is to win by a 10 count knockout. No pinfall, no submission, no disqualification.
Shawn Michaels trying to start things off with a quick punch, but Umaga immediately takes down Michaels. Again, this is Umaga's specialty, the last man standing match, and it seems to be, for sure, against Michaels' favor.
Yes, but it's for Jillian Hall's favor, and Umaga already starting with Jim. Incredible display of power, tossing Shawn Michaels around as if he were a toy.
Stiff punches by Michaels.
But they only momentarily stun Umaga. Now the two superstars are trading blows. But that's not a place that Shawn Michaels wants to be either. This Samoan beast will easily win in any contest of strength. Oh! Misses the double axe handle fall there. The two grappling each other. Shawn Michaels appears to get the better. No! Umaga reverses. And the two, well known for their chain grappling tactics.
Yeah.
Their technical prowess.
Yeah.
Monster here driving an elbow into Shawn Michaels' back. Of course, the back, a vulnerable spot for the Heartbreak Kid. He has sustained grievous injuries to that location over the years. Oh!
Umaga with the thumb!
Already, and that could be it. Referee, begin the count.
Umaga says, I'm not done with him yet.
Indeed not, and Shawn Michaels trying as best as he can to kick off the beast. Michaels back on his feet in spite of everything.
Maybe this is in fact Umaga's match.
Oh! slams the Heartbreak Kid onto the ground. Oh, it puts all of that weight onto the leg.
There is very little that the Heartbreak Kid can do to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Oh? Maybe this might... Series of Jabs does bring the Samoan down, but for how long? Oh, Heartbreak Kid gets him back up. Irish whips him to the corner. But allows him time to recover, and I think he'll regret that.
Mistake on Shawn Michaels' part. Very few mistakes that they actually do in the ring.
Oh, Shawn Michaels here goes for a pile driver.
Interesting maneuver by Shawn Michaels. Jin Hall looking on the outside.
Yes. Of course, we saw her walk down the ramp with Umaga as he rejects the Irish whip. But, again, she might play some factor in this match. At least a distraction of some kind. Oh! An incredible takedown by Shawn Michaels, lifting the body weight of the Samoan.
Missed with the high knee, though.
Whipped in the triple go. Oh, drop kick!
Didn't miss that, though.
Samoan quick to return to his feet with an Irish whip of his own. Shawn Michaels immediately gets grabbed and slammed down onto the mat. Referee pleading here with Shawn Michaels. I think the referee is playing favorites of sorts. Interesting.
This is probably the worst off we've seen Shawn Michaels with his contests with Umaga thus far.
Indeed, the Heartbreak Kid getting worked over. Now, this is a last man standing match, of course. No pinfalls, no submissions. Knock your opponent out for the count of 10. Samoan Beast stunning Shawn Michaels. Not content to simply just finish off the Heartbreak Kid, but this could.
Samoan Spike!
That second Samoan Spike could very well do it. Referee, you gotta begin the count? He does.
Shawn Michaels laid out in the center of the ring. Already at a count of 5 now, and the Samoan Bulldozer just looks upon him.
Oh, but before the count of 7, Heartbreak Kid quickly rolls to his feet and attempts to do anything he can to slow the Samoan. But doesn't look like Umaga knows exactly where he is right now.
Slightly stunned.
No way! Shawn Michaels lifts up Umaga and takes the big man for a ride. Wonder how Jillian Hall feels watching that, Johnny.
You know, I don't even want to assume.
We'll go ask him.
No, you know, I think I'm okay. When two guys are fighting over a third person, you don't want to interject yourself in there.
No.
Nope.
Shawn Michaels managing to slow this fight down and regain some momentum, but it appeared to have been a temporary measure. Shawn Michaels staggering here. Oh, Bulldog!
Shawn Michaels busted open!
Oh! Crushing the Heartbreak Kid with that body weight, and he poses for the crowd. The crowd frantically chanting for Shawn Michaels to stand up. Does Mr. WrestleMania have the heart to get back up? He does.
Before the count of 7 again.
Wow.
But a third Samoan Spike.
That's it. That has to be it. I know he's Mr. WrestleMania, but there's no way. Referee.
Up to a count of 5 now. Shawn Michaels not up by the count of 7.
8.
Before the count of 9, Shawn Michaels back to his feet.
Yes. Oh.
Umaga does not care though. He's enjoying this right now. No Name. He's enjoying the torment he's putting on Shawn Michaels.
Oh, and a second one. followed by a kick, we could very well see a forced Samoan spike unless the Heartbreak Kid does something. Umaga charges. Oh. And Umaga lifts Shawn Michaels up there, I suppose, just to display his strength, which is considerable. Of course, SmackDown...
Shawn Michaels is just too tired right now.
SmackDown fans will recall the last man standing match Umaga had against William Regal. And
Shawn Michaels is out!
Just like William Regal was, Umaga wins the last man standing match. I didn't think the Heartbreak Kid could prevail, and most certainly he could not.
Here's your winner, Umaga and Jillian Hall.
Looks like Shawn Michaels lost this one, although I am concerned about Jillian Hall and her relationship with this Samoan after what we've seen. Johnny?
I don't think this is over by a long shot, no name.
A great pose for the two. Shawn Michaels rolls on the mat in agony. Small balls walrus there with the idea. Go ahead and make a save state. Oops, accidentally minimized the game. We're moving on to a 5-man battle royale. Ric Flair's gonna fucking die tonight. Benoit. Carlito. There we go. I went ahead and set up the poll.
God damn.
We can turn over the top rope off or on. Alright. Let's go ahead and watch. Wait. Wait. Huh?
Wait, what?
Huh? Huh? This is over the top rope. When I click on the match rules, shouldn't this be odd?
I don't know.
I mean, you'd figure that the...
You can turn knockouts on and off. That's interesting, too.
Wait, what? The fucking match rules changed. Wait, what? You know, I'm just not gonna click on it.
Alright.
Boogeyman clearly working his magic there on those rules.
Yeah, right.
The following contest is an over-the-top rope 5-man battle royal. On the way to the ring, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 234 pounds, Chris Benoit.
Yeah, Baz, but it already is an over-the-top rope match. That's why it's physically set with the settings. It was glitching out the rules whenever I clicked on them on multiple occasions. Like, I clicked on them once, and it just had, like, entrances and, like, over-the-top rope, which is on by default, over-the-top rope. Then I clicked on it again, and then it allowed, like, KOs, give-ups, and over-the-top rope. We clearly want the over-the-top rope setting because that's what J2 selected. And if it ends up not being that case, which was clearly announced, then I'll just load state. Can we skip some intros? It's a pay-per-view. I've skipped a few intros before. I mean... think of how exciting these introductions are. Like, J2 needs time to give you the story. Give us the
Why are
story.
you still talking?
I have to explain to these fucking scrubs. Go ahead and story us, Captain.
Fine. Welcome back, folks, and we've got ourselves the 5-man over-the-top battle royale here on the Great American Bash. Chris Benoit, the 2-time United States champion thus far here in the past year, now facing off against 4 other competitors for that championship title, each of which have either desired, held in the current year, or held in the past the United States Championship.
What I'm curious about, Johnny, is why Umaga has no time to rest after his last match, and why Ric Flair will be fighting again tonight after this match.
And the opponent from the Caribbean, weighing 230 pounds, Carlito.
Because they're championship material, No Name, and champions need to be able to work multiple matches. They need to be ready to be at the fans' beck and call whenever possible.
At the fans' beck and call? Shouldn't they be at their own beck and call, Johnny?
No, obviously not. If they are their own beck and call, there'd be chaos here in the WWE. The SmackDown GM has chosen to ensure that the fans get their money's worth here.
Oh, is that why Super Crazy pinned Kid Cash after 40 seconds in a Hell in a Cell match?
Hey, the SmackDown GM just makes the matches. He doesn't actually decide who wins and who gets the pinfalls.
Oh, well, of course not.
So blame Super Crazy for that.
I'm not going to blame him. I'm going to blame the SmackDown GM for thinking that was a fair matchup at all.
You think that Super Crazy was that more powerful over Kid Cash?
I mean, the results speak for themselves, don't they? Carlito's entrance is totally not the lamest. It's so cool. We just seen that. He'd be joined with Jillian Hall, I'm sure. She's just not rendered.
And the opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Think of it this way,
weighing
folks.
243 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
We won't watch his entrance again either. Literally the lamest. Come on, I like Carlito's entrance. It's not the worst.
The last entrant into this match, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Ric Flair, a 6-time United States heavyweight champion, now looking for his 7th reign here in the WWE.
You know, I can't blame him for coming to SmackDown to get all these incredible opportunities and get away from his old nemesis Dusty Rhodes, who put the beating on Ric Flair during his last match on Monday Night Raw. Maybe Ric Flair can have some success here on SmackDown at the Great
You're saying that Ric Flair is
Bash.
not successful enough as it is?
I'm saying that
Ric Flair does not need to be here, No Name. Ric Flair is doing us a favor by being here.
Maybe,
you need to shut up and
maybe the
respect
Nature Boy should be
Boy.
let out the pasture. It might be time. Gotta go to the knackers,
let out
Johnny.
the pasture. Let out the pasture. Let him hear that and see what happens to you. Hey, Nate, this guy's bad talking you.
Oh, I'm sure Ric Flair totally has all the time and energy in the world. What with the 2 matches he has to wrestle tonight to deal with me?
You just wait. You just watch.
5
He doesn't have to deal with you. He's got people for that.
Battle Royale, ladies and gentlemen, over the top. To eliminate your opponent, you must put them over the top rope.
I think the cameraman's got a different angle for us this go around here, No Name.
Well, obviously, you want to take a look at all the action, although maybe the cameraman is expecting that more people will be coming out.
Chris Benoit's going to get over the top.
Chris Benoit went over the top rope. Ric Flair trying to push him out, and Umaga joining him. Chris Benoit!
Chris Benoit's out.
Chris
We're going to have
Benoit!
ourselves a new United States champion.
Oh, and
no
then
matter
Ric
what.
Flair throws Umaga over the top rope as well! And Carlito assisting!
And Umaga
The
is
Samoan
out.
is gone! And then Carlito goes over the top rope!
Oh, but William
But
Regal.
William Regal goes after Ric Flair instead of Carlito.
Clever. Clever.
No matter what, we're going to have ourselves a new United States champion here.
Carlito throws William Regal over the top, but William Regal comes climbing right back in. Yes, and WWE fans all over the world who voted for the champion or the Samoan, already disappointed, I am sure, by the quick elimination. We have ourselves here a triple threat. Again, over the top rope elimination. Just a quick moment of surprise. All you have to do is let your guard down for an instant, and you will be eliminated.
Indeed, 2 down within the first minute of the match here, and this really plays in the favor of these remaining competitors.
Indeed, we'll have to see whether 2 of them work together to eliminate one, or whether any alliance at all forms here. Carlito standing there, having fun with the
Carlito
crowd.
content having to watch Ric Flair and William Regal go at it.
No. Carlito with the reversal. Irish whip to the ropes. Oh.
Arm drag by Carlito. These individuals trying to Irish whip their opponents over the top rope.
Oh, William Regal's back over, but he fights his
William
way
Regal
back in.
quickly
No, it's
finds his way
Ric
back
Flair!
in.
Ric Flair who's responsible for eliminating... No, he's back in now. Now
William Regal now
Regal's
over the
back
top
out.
rope.
Carlito.
This might be an opportunity for the 2.
Oh! William Regal
Regal
getting
is
pushed out.
eliminated.
Now it's just down to Carlito and the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who's been involved in all of the eliminations thus far tonight. We're less than 3 minutes into this most intense match. Ric Flair now over the top rope. Carlito, however, maybe decides that he doesn't want the match to end so soon. Carlito, it's about the gold!
Carlito trying to regain the United States Championship. Ric Flair trying to become the new United States Champion.
Carlito trying to push out the Nature Boy Ric Flair, but Ric Flair manages to fight his way back in. So I was gonna ask you who you had in this match before the cascade of eliminations began, Johnny. I suppose is it too late? What do you think between the 2 of these has it?
I think between these 2 individuals, I gotta go with Carlito here.
Oh, you're rejecting the Nature Boy Ric Flair?
Ric Flair's already been out of the ropes once, and this might be Carlito's chance for a victory here.
Carlito with the victory! Your new United States Champion.
Carlito regaining the United States Championship.
It's gonna be a 4.5 star fucking match.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
For the first one, and I was like, wait, what? For the second one.
that's what happens with over the top rope. You gotta get those Royal Rumbles going fast, man.
I can't wait for the Royal Rumble at this point.
know! It's gonna be pretty cool. No small balls, Walrus. This is the Great American Bash. I had the last pay-per-view vengeance. So yes, a whopping
The man
6
with the least
people.
amount of votes gets the victory here.
Yes. The double murderer was the favorite, followed by Ric Flair, who is dying tonight.
None of these people are cool enough to understand Carlito.
That's right, that's why I have my own emoticon for Carlito. He is the mascot of J2 and I's playthrough of this game. Go ahead and make another stay safe.
Welcome the best 12.
I clearly don't. Clearly don't. What kind of match rules can we hear? KOs and give-ups.
Let's turn on KO.
Alright. Let's start a ride. Alright, let me go ahead and clear off the options. Although I already forgot who was wrestling this match. Randy Orton, Batista, and Ric Flair, right?
Yep.
No.
And the opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
You know, I might have to take back what I said, Johnny, about that last match, the over-the-top Battle Royale wearing out Ric Flair, because, man, did that match end quick.
Yeah, and that gives Ric Flair an opportunity to really save the gas in his tank for this match here. Probably the more powerful of the two, the triple threat Hell in the Cell against Randy Orton and Batista. Three former members of Evolution, now fighting each other here at the Great American Bash.
Now, one would have to wonder whether Ric Flair intentionally took the loss there against Carlito, although I would have to say that the opportunity to win the belt would be more worthwhile than this. Maybe Ric Flair has something else on the line tonight.
Pride right now, no name, Pride. As with Randy Orton and Batista, again, all three former members of Evolution, now facing off against each other here at the Great American Bash. These three men, Batista, Ric Flair, and Randy Orton, were considered to be the prime of the WWE during the days of Evolution. Ric Flair being a herald of the past, while Batista and Randy Orton the future of the WWE. Now we see what that future comes to fruit here in this Hell in a Cell match.
The WWE Universe posing alongside Randy Orton.
This match would not have come to light if it wasn't for the fact that Batista came to SmackDown.
From Washington, D.C.
And Ric Flair, Johnny. And Ric Flair.
Batista.
I was not going to interrupt Dremel. I was going to say that afterwards, but, you know, had to.
Sure, Johnny, sure. Batista, Ric Flair, and Randy Orton reuniting in a bit of Evolution. Hell in a Cell, which, of course, saw prior use this evening in an amazing cruiserweight bout between Kid Cash and Super Crazy with Shawn Michaels as guest referee.
Yes, amazing. Yes, saw action.
So, who's your favorite coming into the ring tonight in Hell in a Cell where there is no escape?
I gotta say, at this point, my money's on Batista. Batista, the fresher of all three competitors here, and he's certainly got the most to prove since his recent come-through from Raw.
Ric Flair doesn't have anything to prove?
Ric Flair is also might be winded from his Battle Royale match.
Oh, now you think he's been winded.
Listen, you give the man as many outs as you can. He's 50-plus years old, dude.
That didn't stop Roddy Piper.
I'm not saying it didn't. I'm just saying, you gotta give the man outs.
Now, the SmackDown GM has ruled that knockouts are allowable in this Hell in a Cell match. Normally, that is not the case.
And that gives the advantage to both Randy Orton and Batista with their powerful finishing maneuvers, and leaves Ric Flair kind of walking in the wind.
Indeed. Now, as a triple threat match, all you have to do is pin or submit one of the individuals, or I suppose in this case, knock them out. I'm not too familiar with a triple threat match that allows knockouts, Johnny.
Basically, if the man can't get up after taking a finishing maneuver, potentially, then the match is over. It's the referee's decision. And God knows this referee needs to make a decision.
Referees have been incredibly competent ever since WrestleMania when these two general managers took over. Oh,
yes,
Batista
competent.
Demonstrating his power, Ric Flair writhing in agony on the mat. Oh, Randy Orton here with a suplex. Oh! And it immediately goes for Ric Flair, Irish whipping him into the corner. The
You don't chop the Nature Boy.
Crowd, of course, active and lively with every chop, as they should be when Ric Flair's in town. Batista pile drives Ric Flair.
Pile drive on Batista takes down the veteran.
Oh, a kick from Randy Orton. And a knee.
Another. The strength of Batista. And a third.
Manhandling Randy
And a fourth.
Orton. Well, Ric Flair just watches.
And a fifth. And a sixth.
Incredible display here that Randy
A
Orton can't
seventh.
escape.
An eighth.
Wow! And
Eight
then-
kicks to the sternum of Randy Orton and then a slam to Ric Flair.
Incredible power.
The power of Batista. The animal
Backbreaker.
knows no bounds.
Randy Orton now writhing in agony. No, I wonder that Batista needs to take the time to have a breath. Ric Flair on the mat, but quick back to his feet.
The dirtiest player in the game might want to consider making an alliance with either Randy Orton or Batista to try and eliminate their other opponent.
I'd have to say allying with Batista here might be the best bet considering what he just did to Randy Orton.
But 6 forearm shots so far by Ric Flair.
Arm drag.
An arm drag.
Ric Flair takes the time to pose, a mistake for sure. It looks like the Nature Boy's going for a ride. Batista likes to just watch rather than assisting one individual or another. Can't say I blame him.
The WWE Universe pretty split on this matter. Randy Orton has a slight lead in the voting polls, and
Randy
Batista
Orton over
and
the
Ric
top
Flair
rope.
tied for second.
Batista now staring down the Nature Boy. Referee yelling at Randy Orton. I'm not entirely sure why. Referee should pay attention to the damn match. Oh! Reverse
Takedown by Orton on Ric Flair.
into a single-leg Boston Crab from Batista, as if Randy Orton's going to allow that to go anywhere. Arm drag, this time from Randy Orton.
What an insult that would be if Ric Flair had to tap out to another man's submission maneuver.
Irish whip here to the corner. Ric Flair takes the time to pose, allowing Batista to recover.
Mistake on Ric Flair's part.
Batista throwing these individuals around as if they were rag dolls. Got Randy Orton here in a submission hold. The referee is shouting at Ric Flair to do something. I don't know exactly what happened there. All I do know is that Batista is dominating this match.
Indeed.
Oh, running
Takedown
clothesline.
by Batista on Randy Orton.
Irish whips Ric Flair to the corner, and Ric Flair just falls. Probably the safest thing he's got.
It's the first time I've seen that.
Randy Orton manages to sweep Batista off his feet, but... Ric Flair picks up Batista, and Randy Orton chops them both. Looks like...
Batista! Going for the Batista bomb!
Yes, we've seen this devastating move, and it connects and it knocks out Ric Flair. No
Batista
need
with the
for
victory.
pin. Randy Orton Perhaps Randy Orton forgot that knockouts were allowable in this match.
Here's your winner, Batista.
Folks, Ric Flair is reeling, calling out to anyone for help. Pride be damned. I think he should have just taken the United States gold, Johnny.
I think you're right there, No Name.
And Randy Orton refused to assist Ric Flair at all. Perhaps either forgetting the rules of the match or seemed content and letting Batista do his thing.
Maybe it was collusion after all. The futures of the WWE don't necessarily want to go back to the past.
It's a little too philosophical for tonight, Johnny. Yeah, that knockout thing really resolved the whole issue of the triple threats going for any length of time.
Yep.
All right. That one was pretty divided. Now it's time to hold a poll for this again, and we won't watch their entrances.
What did I have my last review Iron Man match be?
I know it involves Cena. Cena and Piper, maybe?
I think it was Cena Piper.
It was totally
yeah.
Cena Piper. Cena crushed that match like 5-2.
She did.
5 stars.
It was 5 stars.
Well, okay. Go ahead and make a state save, just in case. God damn it, I accidentally minimized that. Alright. Match rules. We can turn on knockouts. We can turn off give up. We can turn off rope break. We can turn off DQ. We can change ring out count. And we can turn on interference.
Turn off DQ, turn on interference.
Anything else?
I don't know.
Turn
do you want
off
ring out counts,
entrances. It's fine with me.
do you want ring out counts or?
They're fine with me.
Okay.
All smiles and sunshine.
A no DQ Iron Man match.
All right. No Name alongside Johnny Jeremy for the main event of the Great American Bash. Johnny, inform the viewers of the history of these two competitors.
John Cena and Kurt Angle have gone blow for blow over the course of the past 2 months. John Cena, the original World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle managing to take the title away from John Cena, and John Cena has yet to been able to mount a significant amount comeback to grab this title, but this may be his opportunity here in this 20-minute Iron Man match, which I hear now from the back that the SmackDown GM has made this match a no disqualification Iron Man match.
No disqualification Iron Man match. Wow. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the Iron Man match, this match will keep going for another 19.5 minutes. Whoever has the most wins, pinfall or submission, count out as well, wins. In this case, they win the gold, the World Heavyweight Championship. Last Iron Man match that SmackDown held was between John Cena and Rowdy Roddy Piper, and that was a crushing victory by John Cena over the Hot Rod.
But can John Cena do it a second time against the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle? Angle seemed to have had Cena's number for the past several weeks.
Making John Cena tap out of all things, Johnny.
I know, the very first time that John Cena has tapped out, and it was to the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
Now, I don't think there's any pride to tapping out to Kurt Angle, you know, famed submission maneuvers. If there would be anyone who could make John Cena tap, it would be Kurt Angle, but still, the fire that must burn in John Cena's gut to redeem himself, if at all possible, it must be tonight.
Roll up by Kurt Angle.
Going for the pin already, and John Cena just barely escapes a 3 count. Reminder for you folks at home, even if Kurt Angle had obtained a 3 count, this match would not be over. It will go until the timer reaches 0.
Who do you have in this match, No Name?
Kurt Angle has been a dominating force. I want to say John Cena, but he has quite a hill to climb in order to top Kurt Angle. You?
And see, I'm going with John Cena just because of the fact that he's got that hill to climb. John Cena's perseverance knows no bounds here in the WWE. Many people know him for his mantra of never give up, along with hustle, loyalty, and respect. Now, although he has given up now in the wrestling ring, I don't think necessarily means he gives up in this fight.
3 German suplexes from Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle now standing by, waiting for John Cena to come back to his feet.
Again! Wow!
Another German suplex by Kurt Angle.
John Cena landing right on his neck.
Atomic drop.
Kurt Angle has been dominating this match. And he goes into the angle lock! He goes into the angle lock! He can make Cena tap right here! This could be the first victory for Kurt Angle tonight in the main event of the Great American Bash. John Cena, however, does not tap. Kurt Angle smiles. Almost as if he didn't expect John Cena to tap so easily.
I don't think he wants the man to tap. I think Kurt Angle respects John Cena as a fellow competitor. He wants this to be a good match for both himself and for the crowd.
You shut up, fans back there. I didn't yawn. You didn't see me yawn. You watched the damn match.
Can we get some no-dos here, please?
John Cena attempting to mount any sort of offense. Eludes Kurt Angle's strikes. Really needs to stay away from those submission holds. Oh!
Ooh, vicious backbreaker by Kurt Angle.
John Cena writhing in pain on the mat. Kurt Angle stalks his prey. Fails to take Cena down there. The two grapple.
I wonder if Weapon's going to get involved in this match now that the DQ is not available.
I'm not too sure, Johnny. Certainly, either of these competitors could pull out a weapon. They could pull out any number of things if they so wish, but I think Cena has too much writing on this match for him to want to use a weapon unless Kurt Angle is the instigator, Johnny. Kurt Angle there running to John Cena but not doing anything, giving Cena the time he needs to recover. Oh, two men trading blows.
Battle of chops between the two.
Get Ric Flair back out here. Oh, maybe not with that belly-to-belly.
Kurt Angle continuing to dominate this Iron Man match here.
Still, Kurt Angle has not yet scored a win. Lou Thesz press from Cena, driving into Kurt Angle. And that could be the breath of fresh air that Cena needs in order to compete against the Olympic medalist. Oh, he's signaling for it, Johnny.
John Cena, 5-knuckle shuffle.
Kurt Angle roll out of the way. It connects.
This may be the break John Cena needs.
Up. Lifts
Cena
Kurt
picks up
Angle
Angle and rolls him forward.
Demonstrates his own strength. Fueled by all of the fans, by the children watching all over the universe. Oh, John Cena signals for it. And delivers. The FU to Kurt Angle. He's down on the ground. He's away from the ropes. This could be it. This could be Cena's chance. He goes for the pin right now, Johnny. John Cena scores the first win of this Iron Man match.
And we still have 13 minutes, just over 13 minutes left in this match. Kurt Angle popped up as if surprised by the fact that he was managed to be taken down by John Cena.
And angrily begins a series of mounted punches, but only gets one.
See, this is where John Cena is at his most dangerous. The tide is turning in his favor. If I was Kurt Angle right now, I'd do whatever it took to keep John Cena down on the mat.
That's right, submission specialist. You need to keep Cena down if you want to have any hope of victory. Like John Cena will not be denied. That dropkick missed, but he did connect with one. Oh!
Angle slam!
Angle slam, but John Cena's close to the ropes. Oh! Stop.
Angle was trying to drag John Cena to the center of the ring, but John Cena was having none of that.
Manages to have enough wherewithal even after the Angle slam to kick Angle away. Oh! Running tackle. But Kurt Angle's so close to the ropes. There might be, Cena. Well, he does have the lead thus far, folks at home. All Cena has to do is maintain this lead.
Takedown by Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle going for the legs of John Cena.
Two men trading kicks. Kurt Angle whipped into the corner. Oh, and John Cena goes for a quick roll-up. Referee slow to count, though. And that could have cost Cena a second win in this Iron Man match. Oh, shit.
Kurt Angle and John Cena.
Indeed, Cena here taking the fight to the World Heavyweight Champion. I think this is more than Kurt Angle bargained for. Maybe Kurt Angle should have asked that this be another submission match. Yeah, Johnny?
Angle slam! See, don't count Kurt Angle out just yet, though, No Name.
But Cena is still close to the ropes again.
It's the danger of that move.
The danger of that move. He needs to capitalize.
Kurt Angle dragging him to the center of the ring.
Now
Going for the pinfall.
Come on. That couldn't possibly work. Wow.
John Cena had nothing within him in order to kick out of that 3 count, and now we're tied 1-1.
Wow, John Cena really put down by that Angle slam despite all of the hesitation.
And now Kurt Angle is on the offensive.
Has John Cena a headlock here on the mat? I don't think John Cena's anywhere close to tapping. Now that he knows that it's tied again. Kurt Angle here going for another pin. And John Cena
Kick out by John Cena.
Kurt Angle's disbelief.
Both these competitors not wanting to give any leeway to the other.
Kurt Angle posing over his opponent, goes right into the angle lock.
Oh,
Counter!
No, John Cena manages to push Angle away.
Both of them roll up to their feet. Knee to the gut here. DDT!
Vicious DDT. We are now less than 10 minutes away from the finish here, and John Cena and Kurt Angle are currently 1-1 in this no disqualification Iron Man match.
Indeed, Johnny, indeed.
Swinging neck breaker by John Cena.
Kurt Angle's down on the mat, but too close to the ropes. John Cena works to rectify that. He's calling for it again, Johnny.
You can't see John Cena.
Kurt Angle does not have the presence of mind to just roll out of the way.
And the tide once again turning in John Cena's favor.
Hustle, loyalty, and respect lit a fire in this man. He does not want to lose this chance. This could be the last chance he has to compete with Kurt Angle here for the World Heavyweight Championship, Johnny.
John Cena! John Cena!
Kurt Angle can't defend against it! Second FU of the night! But Kurt Angle's a bit too close to the ropes. Cena will have to drag him away.
The power of John Cena.
Kurt Angle just slumped there. It's got to be a 3 count for sure. And it is. John Cena regains the lead.
Takes the lead.
2 wins to 1, folks. Less than 9 minutes to go until the end of this match. We could see a new champion crowned at the end of the Great American Bash tonight.
Kurt Angle throwing John Cena into the turnbuckle.
Oh, Luthez press! Kurt Angle is back on his back.
Again, the Olympic gold medalist needs to keep John Cena down on the mat.
John Cena going for another pinfall. Oh my goodness, it's now 3-1. Oh! Kurt Angle with the low blow. It's no DQ. Not that that's ever stopped people. Oh! John
over the top rope into the floor.
Kurt Angle buying some time here.
Kurt Angle going to the top rope.
Out of desperation, but
He glanced it. He glanced the blow.
Kurt Angle, however, needs to resolve this gap quickly. Less than 8 minutes to go. Cena is up 3 wins to 1.
Both men now entering back into the ring.
Kurt Angle favoring his head. John Cena favoring that same head. Oh, dismiss of the drop kick.
Angle lock!
Angle lock! Angle lock! John Cena's facing away from the ropes. He tries to push backwards. Oh, Kurt Angle drags him into the... No! John Cena grabs the rope! John Cena grabs the rope! And Kurt Angle, out of viciousness,
he's refusing to release the hold.
I mean, it is
no DQ
after
There's no
all.
DQ in this match.
Then why does the rope break even matter, Johnny, if there's no DQ?
Don't ask me. I don't make the rules.
John Cena is dead? No! manages to struggle back to his feet. How can he even stand on that ankle?
Both men severely winded in this affair, but both men not wanting to be the lesser man.
Cena there with a power slam. Woozily stands. Brings Kurt Angle back to his feet. A mistake, perhaps. Kurt Angle is feeling the rush of adrenaline, and that's why John Cena sends him out over the top rope. Cena stands. He knows all he has to do is hold off Angle for 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Irish whip to the corner. Oh!
Ooh!
Driving
A spear
ankles.
right to the turnbuckle.
Incredible display of strength and determination from all of these, from both of these competitors tonight.
Suplex. STF in the middle of the ring!
Oh, he's gonna try to get Angle to tap out. Oh, that would be it. If he could make Angle tap. If he could make Angle tap right there, that would be the cherry on this. And he does! Kurt Angle taps! Kurt Angle taps!
Kurt Angle taps the STF, and John Cena sees redemption from his earlier loss via submission.
4-1. Kurt Angle here in such a deep hole. I'm not even sure he has the strength to stand. And John Cena's gonna capitalize. Goes for the pin. Kurt Angle still in such agony from the STF. Just barely now gets to his feet. Oh no. Another
John
FU.
Cena is on a roll!
Will
Going
not
STF
be
right
denied.
into an FU!
Going for another pin. This is out of control. There's no way. John Cena.
Kurt Angle, the fighting champion that he is, knows that he's down by 5 losses. And goes for an ankle lock!
I suppose you might lose the gold, but if you can just make Cena tap one more time. Can he do it? He struggles to try to keep control of John Cena, keep a hold of it. No.
He's unable to finish off John Cena.
Kurt Angle too exhausted by this match. Can't make Cena tap again.
Kurt Angle letting Cena rest on the canvas.
Instead of attempting a pin or a submission hold or something, maybe Kurt Angle's heart just isn't in it anymore, Johnny. Kurt Angle now wisely going for a pin. Scores a second win, but he's got 4 more to go within 3 minutes. Oh, Kurt Angle dismisses it. Angle goes for another look again. So determined to make John Cena just tap. John Cena swivels around to the rope.
Will he tap? He will not.
Kurt Angle once again out of energy. Incapable of sustaining the hold for long enough to make Cena give up. So Kurt Angle just decides to go for the pin instead. A wise decision. You can't be too picky about your victories right now.
6-3.
Kurt Angle struggling to work his way back into the competition. Oh. Can Angle kick out? Not a chance. Cena widens the gulf.
John Cena showing why he is the future of the WWE here against Kurt Angle.
Oh, humiliation. That's uncalled for, Cena. SmackDown referee, powerless. Then again, it's not like he'd do anything, even in a DQ match.
We have less than 2 minutes in this match. John Cena, 7 victories. Kurt Angle, 3 victories. And John Cena has made the Olympic gold medalist tap out.
Yes, Kurt Angle, as you noted before, fighting champion on nothing more than fumes and pride here. Hoping to give these folks a show. Not wanting to disappoint all of those watching him around the world.
Takedown by John Cena.
Staggering around. 70 seconds left in this match. Oh! These two competitors duking it out here in the final minute of the Great American Bash. Oh! Kurt Angle counters the FU! He goes for a pin, but the ropes! It might be a no DQ match, but rope breaks still count. Oh! Kurt Angle managed to get out of it once, but he can't do it again.
Another FU to Kurt Angle.
Exclamation point on this Iron Man match. It was in doubt, folks. But John Cena easily pulls away from his competitor. 8 wins to 3.
I would say now that this Iron Man match is John Cena's specialty.
Indeed, the one with Piper. Oh, he goes for another! Now that is the exclamation point. The contest with Roddy Piper was only 5 wins, or maybe it was 6 wins to 2. Can't remember, but 9 wins to 3 for sure. A dominating performance from Cena.
John Cena, the new World Heavyweight Champion of SmackDown.
Here's your winner, John Cena.
A well-earned victory from Cena, gasping. He didn't tap, he made Angle tap. And all that matters is that submission match, that was a loss. This is a win for the gold. Cena will wear tonight.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the Great American Bash. As always, I am Johnny Jeremy with no name. Good night, folks.
Well earned. Did you see that bullshit sign? John Cena has lost a number of pay-per-view matches.
Just ask Brock Lesnar.
Woo!
So let's see how many fans.
I'm guessing 800.
Well, dug myself out of a hole whenever you got 1 million before. I'll just have to do it again. Now keep in mind, folks, whenever we started this session, I had over 6 million fans. There's only 10 million fans in the entire WWE universe. I am currently down by 600,000, with just a few weeks left until SummerSlam. 4.5 stars for that match. Shawn Michaels has suffered a serious injury, broken ribs.
Shawn Michaels of all people, weird.
John Cena has bruised ribs. That's...
Oh, no, that's Vengeance.
That's my pay-per-view. Here we go.
Okay.
5-star match there. 2 4 stars, 2 3.5s. 3.5 stars for that shit. What the fuck ever? What the fuck ever?
I'll take it.
I know, his pay-per-view wasn't as impressive as mine, but he swung the fans more than I did with my pay-per-view. Bullshit. And the Power 25, of course, won't properly update. Still has Kurt Angle listed as the champion. Jalita, yeah, okay, yeah. Still a top 5. That's stable. Eddie Guerrero fucking joins and he's number 4 right off the get-go. Aren't you cool? Fucking Eddie Guerrero. I have more money than you again, yay! Check the mail. Finley's contract is expiring. JR wants me to interfere. Ric Flair suffered from a minor injury. Oh wow, Ric Flair didn't actually die, just a concussion.
1 week, huh?
1 week. Bruised ribs from John Cena, 2 weeks. Serious injury. He's completely out of action for 6 weeks.
Wow, alright, that finishes off that,
It sure does. And the final result on those rivalries?
Well, no, these rivalries are still going on until SummerSlam.
I guess they are. I thought they had expired. Yep. View roster. People might need to take a fucking nap, J2. Shawn Michaels is upset because he's been losing every week. Ric Flair's also been losing every week. I'll bet you wish you didn't jump ship now, Ric Flair. I didn't give you a concussion. And Batista, he wants a title shot.
Of course he does. He's number 1 on the Power 25.
Yes, he is. I wonder how that'll change since Cena's got the belt. Whew. How you feeling, J2? You want to go to SummerSlam tonight?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I want to see what SummerSlam does.
Alright, folks, we are going to take an extended break, at least I am.
I am going to mute my, my fucking microphone and my speakers. Gonna run my air conditioner. I will be back at the 20 of the hour. Whenever I return, we're gonna be going to SummerSlam. Also, if you see any advertisements, shame on you.